Hi everyone, my name is Brian Hansford and I'm with Pontara, and I'm going to run through a quick demo of Pontara Aegent, the pro level subscription. And I'm going to start in the metadata workspace here. There are two things that you can do. You can start your generation just as a brand new metadata collection, or you can load a draft that maybe you used previously, or one that you just want to continue working on and fine-tuning some of the metadata that you're collecting. So let's talk about what the metadata is. I'm going to load a draft, a pre-existing draft that I have here, and it's going to take just a second to load for Pontara. And I'm going to load the draft, and you'll see that this takes you to the initial form that we use to collect information either on the organization or business that you have, and any products or services that you have. So the starting point here is, collecting the business name, your website URL, which is required. Pontara limits the number of file generations that you can have per domain. So Pontara Aegent Pro allows 10 file generations for one domain. So that is required, and you can enter your phone information here if you want. I have pre-populated metadata here, just some sample data on Pontara, the Pontara Aegent product family, pricing that we have. Now, you may not want to publish pricing information. It's not required. It's just more detail that you are providing for AI systems to actually crawl and learn from, and potentially provide in answers that are relevant for your customers or your audiences. And then any other business details that are relevant, such as the categories you may be serving, where you're headquartered, or the markets that you serve. And then an important part here for one of the files called the LLMs.txt file is listing all of your important website URLs. And don't put UTMs in here. Just put the straight URLs and describe what they are, because that's going to basically list an index of the most important URLs that you have in the LLMs.txt file. You can use the AI assist to review any of the content that you've put in your metadata form, and the AI assist will actually look through that, and based on the prompts that we have, and we're using GPT-4 to analyze any of the content, Pontara Pro will actually come back with suggestions that you can either accept or reject or modify. And then if you accept those will go back into the metadata form that will be used to in the files that are generated that you can install on your website. So I have company description and product summary suggestions here. Usually you want to keep out the marketing fluff. You want to get to really succinct, clear descriptions of your organization and your products. I'm just going to reject this for the purposes of the demo and move on to the next screen, which is where you can select the AI models that you will allow to crawl your websites, and not allow if you want to choose that, and also whether or not you want to allow AI systems to use your content for learning. For this demo, I'm going to opt out of learning. And then finally, if you have any website or a content that is used by AI in answers, we are asking AI to provide citations of that. And so that's what this information is. We're going to go to the next screen, which will where you can do a quality check on your data, and you'll see that I have a 90 out of 100 score on this. And then you can do previews of the 5 files that we generate with the Pontara Aegent Pro level. So there's a robots.txt, the LLMs.txt, AI summary.html, vendor info.json, and the LLM policy.json files. You can create and download those files, which you can then load in the root folder of your websites, and that's it. You're good to go. And you can always update the files and just tweak those as needed if you're going to be doing any ongoing testing over time. So that's it for Pontara Pro, Pontara Aegent Pro. If you're interested in signing up, please go to pontara.ai and you will see the sign up where you can actually get Pontara Aegent Pro for $49, where you get 10 file generations for one domain, and there's no time limit on that. Thanks a lot for your time, and really appreciate you learning a little bit more about Pontara Aegent Pro.